efforts against Naxalism in some of our states, even now, right now. 22 Naxalites have surrendered before the armed forces in Chhattisgarh, Sukma. Home Minister Amit Shah, remember, has been promising to end what he calls is the Red Terror. March 2026 is the deadline. Remember, in the past few days, we have seen there have been encounters, there have been surrenders, and it's a big job at hand, as much for the CRPF, for the state police, because while a lot of this red terror, so to say, Naxalism has come down, reduced in the past few years. However, there are instances still of active left-wing extremism and red terror that's still prevalent in states, for example, like Chhattisgarh. So that is the latest that we have right now, that about 22 Naxals have surrendered in Sukma, barely days after, again, a similar number had surrendered. There was an encounter too that was reported. Remember, just about a few days ago, there were at least 2 dreaded Naxalites who were gunned down by the armed forces. But as you can see on your screens, these are very difficult terrains to operate in. These are jungles, so it's a jungle warfare of a certain kind, where, remember, our forces may have a tough time. It's because the Naxalites are based in these jungles, and therefore sometimes our armed forces also are more prone, and there have been instances of casualties. However, there have been a lot of especially support from the locals in states like Chhattisgarh coming toward the armed forces to help eradicate this extremism and this Naxalism, and that's one of the reasons that armed forces, with the support of the locals, have been able to consistently bring down the number of Naxalites in the region. We'll continue to track the latest on this. For now, we are told that about 22 Naxalites have surrendered in the state. Remember, it's not just about Chhattisgarh. I'm also talking about states like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, or the areas even including Odisha. These areas that also share a border in many ways are facing this kind of Naxal concerns in the past few days as well. So these, remember, the ones, I must tell you, the ones who have surrendered also had lakhs of rupees of bounty on them. So it is in many ways a big catch, but a big transformation too. I'm joined by Sumi Rajapan, who's joining me for the latest on that. Sumi, good afternoon. Tell me more about this. What does the surrender mean for the armed forces, for the country? This has been one focus area for government at the centre.
Has been constantly and very consistently monitoring the Naxal situation here in Chhattisgarh. And in fact, the great news is coming from the Bastar region, particularly from the Sukma district, as 22 Naxals have surrendered. And in fact, they were carrying bounties of several lakhs together. There was a couple as well who surrendered in this particular gang of Naxals who have surrendered. And in fact, the surrender policy has also been improved by Amit Shah recently. And also when he came to Chhattisgarh, when he went to Dantewada, he made it very clear. He requested all of the Naxals to come to the mainstream, and looks like Amit Shah's request is heard by all of the Naxals. And certainly the number of surrenders have gone up also. In 2025 alone, the number of surrenders have already passed, in fact, quite some numbers. And in fact, it is more than 300. And the elimination of Naxals are also going on in full swing. And in fact, as per the determination of Amit Shah, 2026 March is the deadline of the Naxal Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. And certainly Amit Shah is working very closely and monitoring this entire situation. And it is reaping a lot of benefits for the state as well as for the MHA as well.
Sumi, thank you very much for now. These, remember, are developing incidents, more and more outreach as much to the locals. For now, there are different instances of encounters, surrenders in the state of Chhattisgarh.